Very good morning to everyone. Uh, Respected guests on the dais and the participants present here. An early morning invitation and a packed house is a confirmation that, all of us are now serious about security. And as India is moving forward towards its, in a digital economy state, more and more of us want to put our thought and brain onto the security ecosystem. And that's what here I am talking about the cyber resilience framework, which we have been discussing for a long time, and how India can build its own cyber security framework. So a brief background, Checkpoint is a company which started out of Israel and actually born at the time when internet was born with a tagline, "We secure the internet." And our guest from Israel also might be very well aware of it. In India, Checkpoint is present for more than 13 years, and we have been fortunate to be a part of some of the very key initiatives of the country. And also, we are driving a lot of good digital India initiatives and securing the same. Uh, so digital initiatives which the government has been taking up for quite a time now are touching lives. So these are the top some 9 pillars of the digital initiatives which we have seen so far. We are approaching an era where we are talking about publicly available internet. We are talking about information for everyone. We are talking about universal access to technology. We are talking about IT jobs for everyone. We are talking about e-Kranti situations where we are touching the lives for the last mile for the farmers. E-governance initiatives, which are very well can be seen in the states, and every state is, kind of competing with each other. Similarly is the smart city initiative, wherein a lot of states are coming up with their own smart city initiatives, and one state wants to be ahead of it. So having this digitization is very good, but at the same time, it has a lot of IT component involved in it and has a lot of automation. So it is good that it is touching lives, but at the same time, in this era of digital transformation, one important thing which we have seen recently is mobile phones are taking over the desktops. We are seeing that social scenarios are beating the search engine. We access Facebook probably more than now Google. That's statistics in itself is shocking. Messaging apps like WhatsApp are challenging the usual way of communication, which was earlier post and now email and now WhatsApp, right? And everything around us is becoming connected. If we look around in this hall itself, we see that this audio system has some kind of a wireless connectivity. We have some security personals which have some radio connectivity there. Our phones are connected to the internet. We might be tweeting about this session. We might be posting on the Facebook, checking in into Shangri-La Hotel. So everything is getting interconnected, and it's an era of digital transformation. And the seeds of future have already started building. We now are talking about IoT, smart homes. We are talking about sensor networks. We are talking about environment around us. We are talking about more information. So a lot of things which is touching the lives is now a reality. Last week I was in Bangkok and attending a keynote session from our CEO Gilshwed, and he was talking how a baby pram which he has in his house is connected to internet, and the day it was not working, what kind of a sleepless night he had. So I mean, so I hope you get the gist of how technology is touching lives, and any disruption in that is giving us a tough time ahead. So this hyper-connected borderless networks, as I call it, because everything is getting connected to everything. So we are using Facebook, Salesforce, Google Drives, public and private cloud infrastructure. So everything is there, and it is becoming connected to a manner that we now call it as a hyper-connected infrastructure. And any small disruption or any small threat in one of the component in this ecosystem can quickly lead to the other world. A very senior person from a banking industry told me one day that, Dhiraj, I don't understand where the periphery of my network starts and where it ends. I mean, so much the bank has grown, so many services of the bank have grown that I really don't know where my network periphery starts and where it ends. And I really don't understand where should I protect it, right? So that's what the key question is, that how do you innovate, inspire, and compete while remaining secured? That is the key question when we talk about cyber security. So the idea is to build a resilient security, and this is the apt tagline, that man has never made any material as resilient as the human spirit. So it's our spirit which we have to imitate when we build security and cyber resilience. So to start with, I will actually give you 3 pointers which can help you build the right architecture. This is the approach we have been following. And first is the architecture. It's a 3-layer architecture with a intelligence bundled in. A defense strategy which talks about prevention, detecting and containing the attacks, and responding and remediating immediately, and moving to a actionable incident reporting mechanism. Because I am running out of time, so hence the slide fast. And last but not the least, protecting every frontier. Yesterday we were talking about networks and endpoint. Today we are talking about cloud, data center and mobile. Tomorrow we'll be talking about IoTs, the national security and the critical infrastructure. So everything should be managed from a single frontier, and that's what it. So with this, I would like to summarize: to build the right architecture and by the right strategy, and having a thought process of staying one step ahead of the security advisory, that should be our key approach to build a resilient cybersecurity framework. Thank you.